Chief Justice Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike says that sitting judges should not get involved in politics. She made this statement during the 2012 annual conference of the Judicial Service Association, which was held this morning.
The event was held under the theme Independence of the Judiciary. Chief Justice Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike was the chief guest at the event.
Sitting judges should never get involved in politics. These principles stand as testament to the paramount importance of giving a fair trial to an accused, which in itself is a stalwart cornerstone of our Constitution. No person's rights will be infringed without a fair trial before an impartial and an independent tribunal operating according to fair procedure. Article 13(3) of our Constitution clearly states that any person charged with an offence shall be entitled to be heard at a fair trial by a competent court. In order to uphold independence, a judge must be willing and able to make many sacrifices. A judge must be willing and able to sacrifice what others are capable of enjoying in order to uphold such independence. He must stand firm through any and all apprehensions and want of personal benefits in the name of justice.
The Chief Justice also shared these views at the annual meeting.
The worst judge is not merely one who is deaf, but one who also succumbs to pressure. It is as much the responsibility of the judge to stand above it without any fear or favor as it is the responsibility of the legislature, the executive, and the society at large to ensure that they are capable of discharging their constitutional duties without undue adverse intimidation. I have the fullest confidence that my judges, our judges, have the ability to stand firm and stand strong. Duty before self and justice before all.
The keynote address was delivered by Justice C.V. Vigneshwaran.
The executive was already hegemonic. Now the hegemonic executive president had been made a juggernaut. Were the consequences of removing vital checks on the executive unknown to our higher judiciary when they passed the 18th Amendment? The process adopted to impeach the present holder of the office of the Chief Justice has been roundly condemned as unconstitutional and violative of any notion of natural justice or fair play. The public domain is filled with learned discourses on this debacle, and there is little that can be added except that it is the logical extension of the process of aggrandizement of power by the executive to the detriment of the judiciary and democracy. And if I may say so, honest reflection will show that the judiciary played its role in allowing this to happen. Sorry to say that. There is also nothing that a tyrant fears more than an independent judge. A dictator is not as worried about protesting or striking judges as he is about judges who uphold the law. As judges, we must remember that manipulating crowds and processions are in the domain of the political animal. Judges who, by virtue of their office, are isolated cannot win that battle easily. Being independent does not mean holding against the powerful, but being unafraid to do so.